Kike,
Yes?
you know I have your best interest at heart. So please, promise me that you won't be angry or argue with what I'm about to say now. There is a fundamental issue that needs to be addressed.
Okay.
You're paying so much attention to the wrong enemies, and you are leaving the most lethal ones to run scot-free in your life.
I don't understand.
Let's continue from where you stopped.
Okay.
Kike, you've been keeping a grudge for 4 years?
There's nothing new about that. What's wrong with that?
In the strange dreams you say you've been having, can you recognize the faces of the people who are trying to steal from you?
No, not really, no.
Babe, you are diligent in the place of prayer, and that's commendable. You're fervent in warfare, but you are forgetting the most dangerous of foes.
Who are they?
You are quick to fight the people that you think are after your life. And they may not actually be the ones after you, like you are thinking. Don't misunderstand me. There's nothing wrong with warfare prayers. Yes. But though we are instructed to contend and resist,
yes.
On this case, and with a strong confirmation in my heart, I believe you're fighting the wrong battle.
I don't understand. What do you mean? I don't understand.
Kike, you are aiming the arrow and bow outwards. You are busy looking for the reason for your being stranded instead of you to turn that arrow inwards.
Inwards, K. Obi. How does that make sense? How can I turn the arrow inwards? I don't understand.
A lot of times, believers are eager to plant faces on their enemies. We always want something or somebody to hold as the cause of our problems. But we forget the faceless ones. The ones who can't be held because they are within.
How can they be within? See, please stop talking in parables. Let me understand what you're saying. What do you mean by within?
What stopped Moses from entering the promised land? Was it a demon or an enemy from Pharaoh's house?
No, it wasn't.
It was anger. After laboring and toiling for the Israelites, a moment of uncontrolled anger caused Moses that promised land is so much desired to enter. It wasn't a physical enemy. What caused David peace towards the end of his life? What cost him his son? Was it another servant of Saul or another enemy? Who compelled David to sleep with Bathsheba?
Oh, all these questions. No one compelled David to sleep with Bathsheba. He was alone. He was alone when he saw her. Nobody compelled him.
Well, you're right for the first part. No one compelled him. But no, he wasn't alone. A faceless foe was within, one he entertained and refused to deal with as he fought his numerous physical battles. Covetousness. David had more than enough. He had more than enough, yet he went after something that belonged to another man. Such enemies as anger and covetousness are not worth being fought, right? You say, why do I need to waste my time on them? But look at what they did to great people.
How about Samson? Samson, he was the perfect example of somebody that was a victim. A victim. You know, an enemy was sent to him to find out his weakness so he could be captured. Samson, an enemy.
That's not entirely true.
How do you mean?
It wasn't Delilah that was the cause of Samson's fall. It was a ruthless, faceless enemy called lust. Delilah was just being who she was, and given the situation, she acted out her nature. What was Samson expecting from a lady who didn't have the fear of God in her? And in fact, she wasn't even the one who went looking for him. It was Samson that came to her territory. So the boy was in his court. He knew better because he was taught better. Remember, Samson was a judge in Israel. He was a Nazarite. He was also a warlord.
Samson was a warlord, actually.
Yet that warlord fell. He conquered all his physical enemies with ease, but failed to deal with the most dangerous of foes, the faceless ones, the enemies within, they will bring you down and you will still think you are up. Kike, you see, anger, offense, and strife, they are major hindrances to progress. They will damage the texture of your heart and make it incompatible with breakthrough.